Good afternoon, Stampin' Friends. It's time for Tidbits with Susan. And today we are going to continue with our Amber Autumn bundle. There are 7 stamps in the set, and these are cling stamps. So they've got a nice clean image. This is the one we'll be using today. You can see the acorns. I guess I've got it upside down. You can see the acorns and the leaves, and we're going to be coloring these with our watercolor pencils. So it's already been stamped and cut out. So there's the stamp. I've stamped it with, there's the completed die cut design. I've used early espresso because I think it gives it a little softer look. And then I cut it out with this die. Also included is a die for the pumpkins, for the fancy fall leaves, and for 2 little leaf sprigs. So that's the bundle. You get the stamps and the dies, I believe, for $52. And this is from the holiday catalog. Just as a reminder, the cards in the kit are Autumn Wishes, using some different DSP with the pumpkins on the front colored with the pencils. And then we've got a happy birthday with that fancy leaf die. This is a nice masculine birthday card. Or you could color it up and have it for anybody. But I like that the pheasants show through the paper here. I've tried to place it so you could see some. The card we're making today is the Grateful for You. And this has a triple layer technique, and also with the leaves and acorns colored with the watercolor pencils. And you can see they're a little softer look because I've used the point of the pencil for this, and I've used the side of the pencil for this, so you get a softer look. So, and this is the 4th card in the series. This will be the one that I show next week, and that's an even different coloring technique that you'll be sure to want to tune in and watch. So, let me explain how you can get this kit of 4 cards free with a $50 order from any of our several catalogs. The $50 is before tax and shipping and before any rewards you may be using. So you could find things to put together to make a $50 order. The registration ends by September 26th, and the card kits will be in the mail for you by the 30th. So we've done, we'll do 3 today. Got all the layers cut, and the card is on a crushed curry background. That's our base. Oh. And I had just moved my bone folder. And give it a nice crease. And then we're going to start layering because this is a triple layer. Goodness, I've moved a couple of my tools over here. I've been putting together a new kit called Heartfelt, Homemade and Heartfelt, and it's going to be sitting on my desk with some of my tools in it. So let's get on back to business here. I always like to run the adhesive on the cards on my silicone mat because the adhesive won't stick to it. You can see there's nothing there. I'll place that right there with the crushed curry showing. This is pecan pie. Now we're going to use this scene of deer in the forest. And don't forget that the other side has some great prints as well. And we just keep layering these. And when we get to this one, we want to make sure that we've got the same borders all the way around the edges. Oh, my tape runner's empty. Okay. I should have checked that before I started. But I didn't. I've got a new tape runner right here for a new refill. Yeah, that one's empty. Okay, doesn't take long to do that. Oops, I almost had it upside down. That would have been a disaster. Of course, this is pretty forgiving. You can pull it off after a couple of seconds with no bother to the cardstock or the DSP. Check my margins. And then the last layer is this little guy. And I've been careful to cut it out so that there is a nice trio of deer here on your landscape. Now we're going to color the acorns. Going to start out with, I want this a little darker, so I'm going to press a little harder and use the point. Doesn't take long to color this. And then we want to do the cap, that same dark early espresso, and I'm just pressing harder with it. Then this I'm going to do a lighter shade of early espresso because this has a softer look. Okay, now we're going to color the back leaf. No, the front leaf will be crushed curry. Some nice fall colors. Now this is, again, is the Amber Autumn bundle. And by purchasing the stamp set and the dies at the same time, you do get a 10% discount. Okay, and we're going to take Old Olive and color the back leaf. And I can't decide. I think this is part of the front leaf. And again, we want a softer look. To reduce streaking, you might want to color like in large circles. Gonna have to get a new pencil sharpener. Mine broke. Of course, it's been around for probably 25 years. It's electric, and it has really done a powerhouse of a job for all that time. Got heavy use the first 10 or 15 years, and then it's just been for my personal use. But it's time to get a new one. Okay, I think I've got it colored in how I want it. Now I'm going to take my blender pen. Oh, I'm going to need a piece of scratch paper. I'm going to make sure all the color is out. So we're going to do, see how that brings that to life? Going to do the bottom of the acorn first. And you want to be careful when you're doing this that you don't color over, recolor, because the water on regular cardstock or whatever's inside this tends to saturate the paper. Okay, now I'm going to clean it off, get rid of that brown. Now we'll go for the crushed curry. I just love how it makes it brighter. I hope you can see that on the video. And again, I'm going in a slightly circular motion. And that kind of smooths out any pencil strokes that may be there. Okay. Wipe that off. Seems like there's still a little yellow in there. Okay. So there, we're done with that. Put our scratch paper away, cap this up. And we want to get out the why can't I find my dimensionals? Never lost them before. Oh, let me just get in my drawer and get some more. Need a little help getting them out. Sorry about that. Brand new pack. We want to put enough on this so that there's no saggy parts in the middle. Peel off the backing. And then we want to put this somewhere in this vicinity. Okay, I'm going to stamp a greeting with our early espresso on the crushed curry cardstock. Now this is a tricky one because it's very narrow and it tends to tip. So I want to make very sure that I don't smash it into the pad. I just want to lightly tap to get color on there. Okay, and then looking over it from the top, I was unsuccessful with this the other day, and I'm unsuccessful today. Okay, there are two sides to paper, so we can use the other side. Ah, much better. Not perfect, but much better, and I'll take it. I want to cut the ends off diagonally. And I want to attach this with dimensionals as well. Two should do it. I think I'm going to put it right there. Now, one last touch. We're going to take some linen thread, and I'm going to tie a double bow. And I do that by folding the thread or the ribbon in half so that I have a loop at this end, but then I go in a little further and make the loop for my bow and tie it the rest of the way around, pull it up, and then even out my ends, my bows. Then when I trim this off, that takes care of that piece that I looped. That ought to do it. And you see I've used two pairs of scissors here. This is the plain snips are for paper. The ribbon indicates that these are my scissors for ribbon. You'll find that if you cut your paper with your ribbon scissors, that eventually they get dull. So this is a way to keep them nice and sharp. And we are going to take one oh, I think I'm off camera. And place it right there on the acorn stem. And there you have it. Card number 3 of our 4-week Amber Autumn series. And these card kits are available to you. Oops, nope, that's not I don't have it. I forgot that I want to put some, these are called streaked dots, and they are a perfect companion. You see where I put them on this one? I'm going to put a big one right here, and then a medium one right here, and another medium one right here. Now we've got it. Card number 3 in a 4-week series. Next Friday, I'll be showing you how to make this card with a totally different coloring technique. So stay tuned for that. And again, the details are a card kit free with a $50 order. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there will be 4 next week. So, thank you for watching. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one more thing. Stampin' Up! Also has ready-made kits. This is a Christmas card kit, and I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see what it's called. Road to Christmas, very appropriate. Comes in this neat little box, which is good for storing your cards. The envelopes all have the evergreen design on the front and a big check on the inside. The directions show you how to put the cards together. There are pop-outs. I believe it makes 4 of 2, each of 2 different designs. So here's one of the background papers. Oh, it's the same. But here we've got Christmas trees, packages, a faithful Labrador, and some pickup trucks. Wouldn't be Christmas without pickup trucks. In addition, you get some tools to help you, some dimensionals, some tear and tape, and complete directions on how to make it. And the sentiments are all made for you. They come in French, English, German, and I guess that's it. French, German, and English. So you can decide on your recipient will determine what greeting you put on. So this is Road to Christmas Kit. If you would like to have some fuss-free cards ready to go, this is the way to go. It's $14. And the other one, I think I can show this under here. This is an organizer from the Homemade and Heartfelt. It's a box that goes together easily. And you get a little Stampin' Spot. You get a clear acrylic block, some bling to put on the cards, a stamp set with some beautiful sentiments. Thinking of you, wishing you the best. Hello, sunshine. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. And to and from. So those are all in the kit as well. And then, let me move this out of the way. Again, we've got complete directions on how to put our cards together. You can see I already started one. We've got decorated envelopes. punch outs, card bases. There are 1, 2, 3, 3 more. Let me see how many cards we get out of this. Oh, 10 cards with 10 envelopes and the project. And this is $32. And these can be ordered from our online exclusives. So I think that's all I needed to share with you today. I will be back next Friday, and we'll talk about card number 4. Have a good week and get some crafting done. Bye-bye.